Ato Forson, one who is looking to lead the country, looks at somebody and says, oh, you are head of security at Bank of Ghana, I don't want to deal with you. I was totally surprised. That's total disrespect, not just to this man, but if you look at this man's profile and you look at Ato Forson's profile, given that Ato Forson has been elected by some people, I respect that. But if you look at the two profiles, Ato Forson should not be able to tell him that you've disrespected me because they say you should.
Eyitre jinjinjin ekoso ewo my Ghana mu na sa eyitre no ase na eye dom kuma ne ba no dani metre minority leader yera Kesli Ato Forson ede etu dwa se wo mo ekopie mu ewo Bank of Ghana no eyade a Governor Ernest Addison Sabrina woni honum na mum security personnel ano wo hono ene wo ba se wo beje petition letter na wo mo ede ekwakoma no na nyade a wo mo ebeti ase da na twese governor no enyade wo di ebuo eni ni die ede ama wo mo NDC for ene Ghana for na nsem de wo de bi eto monten so pa sa nsem ya yera Kesli Ato Forson ede ekoka ye no ena ama ene Paul Adom Otchere a wo ye TV host e wo Metro TV Sabri watete bi pa ede ama eye Kesli Ato Forson yenkoti said wo de nsem no etudwa.
I don't understand why a minority leader like Kesli Ato Forson, one who is looking to lead the country, looks at somebody and says, oh, you are head of security at Bank of Ghana, I don't want to deal with you. I was totally surprised. That's total disrespect, not just to this man, but if you look at this man's profile and you look at Ato Forson's profile, given that Ato Forson has been elected by some people, I respect that. But if you look at the two profiles, Ato Forson should not be able to tell him that you've disrespected me because they say you should come for the petition. I'm very disappointed in Kesli Ato Forson and the NDC leadership. Johnson Asiedu-Nketia, my friend, was there. Asiedu-Nketia knows these things. He knows where he has come from. Why do you disrespect such an important person because he's called security? You are a minority leader. You read through documents all the time. Didn't you? I mean, what is that? I'm totally surprised. I'm really apologizing to this man for the way in which the minority held him in such contempt. The minority held the man in contempt because they heard the nomenclature is that he's security. So some people even call him watchman. Now, let me go and check the profile of this man and his name, and let's see whether Ato Forson should be apologizing to him for showing him such great contempt. You show up there and say that I'm looking for the governor. But in the history of demonstrations, in the history of the world, how many times have petitions been received by the people to whom it is addressed? Petitions to the president was received by a deputy chief of staff. Petition to Professor Mills was received by Lieutenant Colonel Bevlo Latte. Petitions have been received by different people, nominated by the person to whom the petition is addressed. I think that is fair. I think that the politics is getting too much. And Kesli Ato Forson should be apologizing to this man. This man can be your uncle. And if your uncle, you'll be proud of him. I'm going to show you his profile. To stand in front of him and say, you are not the one we are expecting. You're a security man. We won't give you the petition. I think it's a faux pas and it's disrespectful to him. Okay. Let's see who he is. Now, this is the profile of Wing Commander Kwame Asare-Boateng, retired. And he mentioned his name. Now, who is a wing commander? A wing commander in the Ghana Air Force is higher than flight lieutenant. And when I say flight lieutenant, you know what I mean. We had a flight lieutenant who became commander-in-chief, who became a successful president. He was flight lieutenant. You respect him. But you don't respect a wing commander who is higher than a flight lieutenant. I don't understand the NDC. You had a flight lieutenant setting up your party. The flight lieutenant will salute a wing commander every morning. You come to meet a wing commander and you say, I won't hand over petition to you because you are security. Your party was set up by a flight lieutenant, his junior. Your whole National Democratic Congress, it is founded by a junior officer to him. Flight Lieutenant Rawlings is junior to this man. Flight Lieutenant Rawlings, a captain, set up your whole party for you. You respect that. You come and meet a wing commander and say, you are security, I won't hand over the petition. I think that's disrespectful. That's contemptuous. And the NDC minority needs to be spoken about on this matter. And they should be told that we are building a country. We don't have to be showing contempt to people. Young people are watching. Are you telling them that they cannot be head of security at Bank of Ghana? Do you know what that entails? The brain work you need to do to be head of Bank of Ghana is a high security area. Probably the highest after the president's home in the country. It has several security points. And the person who is head of security is not just an anybody and nobody. I'm sorry, Case Ato Forson, you should come back again. All right, let's see. When Commander Kwame Asare-Boateng retired, joined the Bank of Ghana in 2019 as a director. He's of the rank of a director at the Bank of Ghana. He's of the rank of a director at the Bank of Ghana. Who are directors at the Bank of Ghana? They operate immediately below the governors. There's the governor, deputy governor, and the rest is director. And you say that he's a nobody because you are a minority leader in parliament, because you are a chairman of the NDC, because Sami Jemfi is director of communication. This man is a nobody, so you won't give him a position because he's a watchman or something like that. I think that's very, very bad. That is disrespectful. It's contemptuous. It's even illiterate. It's illiterate. I beg to say, it is illiterate. Why do you do that? Are we not supposed to be building a country? Okay. Commander Mensah is the director and is in charge of security department. He has since transformed the security department into an effective professional unit. Well, that's for them. We don't know that. Prior to this, he served for 26 years in the Ghana Armed Forces and rose through the ranks, terminating at Wing Commander and Deputy Director of the Legal Directorate of the Ghana Armed Forces, Ghana Air Force Headquarters. He is a lawyer. He's called to the bar. Barrister at law. He was Deputy Legal Head of the Ghana Armed Forces. As Deputy Legal Head of the Air Force Headquarters. Air Force, okay. Ghana Air Force Headquarters. He was Deputy Legal at the Air Force Headquarters. As Deputy Legal for the Air Force Headquarters, he must have gone through a lot. We are buying planes, he's in charge of it. He's going to look at the contract. He's going to look at the documents. That's the kind of profile he is. He's a lawyer as well. And you say you won't give it to him. He served in various capacities while in military, notably as intelligence operative and administrative and legal officer, blah, blah, blah. He has undertaken various operational units, UN, etc., as all our soldiers do. Kwame was called to the Ghana Bar in 2007, having successfully completed a professional course. That means he's done more than 10 years at the bar. Having done more than 10 years at the bar, do you know what that means, viewers? It means that he's qualified to be a high court judge. It means that he's qualified to be a court of appeal judge. Maybe even a Supreme Court judge. 2007 till now, is it 15 years? Can you look at that for me? Is it 12, 15 years? 12 years Court of Appeal, 15 years Supreme Court. He probably is qualified to be a Supreme Court judge. And then you go and say that, oh yeah, watch him. I'm so disappointed, especially for those on social media who didn't take time to understand it. I was furious. I called Bank of Ghana and said, why are you doing this? Why are you getting, the NDC are bringing a petition, you take your watchman to this? No, he's not. I said, send me his profile. And then they sent this. And I said, but Ato Forson and his friends didn't really understand what they were talking about. Then you come to, he's a recipient of several awards, blah, 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 etc. We don't have much time. We have so much to do today, so we'll leave it there. Just to say that the NDC minority should apologize to the young man. I think he's young, even though he's old, and learn to respect people who have gone through the mill and achieved a certain position in the institutions of state. You want to